And welcome back. This is Co.A for Rights event. This time we got UEC on Friday. Hope everyone had a good new year. And it is one of the new maps off of Drill Camp. It is Flemming's Meadow. 16 on the server pop, 107 for the CSA defending versus 109 on the Union attacking. Let's take a look at the CSA. So looks like we got Jeff Davis battery here on the guns. And then we've got, there's Mr. Slaughter with the 56 Virginia moving out as the skirmishers. Then we have the LFL, the 3rd Alabama, another element of the 3rd Alabama, Ace Florida, Undemonio, and NYV. Let's see, for leadership, we've got Hanson leading NYV, Bork and Williamson leading 3rd Alabama, and Durand leading the LFL. Let's take a look at the Union team. Starting out with the Arty, looks like we got AGL under Dark, and Rambo from TG. Next we got, looks like Mr. John Beck is leading the Skirmish element. For their team, looks like we've got Cyril leading the 2 core. Then we've got TG, 20th Georgia, ANV, and AGL. And 6 Texas. Where's 6 Texas? There's 6 Texas. Let's see. So we've got AGL under Truslow, A&V under Killer, Jumbo leading the 20th, Luca leading TG, Empling is actually leading the 52nd New York, 2 core under Cyril, and Yasuli leading the 6 Texas.
East from the right side.
Let's take a look at this map here. Alright, so as you can see, here's the point of contention right here. Pretty open ground, although it looks like some defensive positions along this fence line, possibly, along with possibly out here. They could also try to move out and try to take this tree line over here, that Union artillery. We'll see. Imagine CSA spawn is somewhere back here. There is a camp. Which camp is it? That is the Union camp, so you can see here. Yep, that's the Union camp. So it's kind of southwest of the Union main camp. So yeah, I'd be curious to see where the CSA tries to hold this defense. Maybe, I mean, trying to get all the way up to here would be ideal. Well, you got the Cornfield, that's a lot of concealment. Tough to see the approach, so they might try to do that forward fence line out here onto this strong point. Or they might do it a little bit further back. Let's see. Union, they could try to skirt, kind of come up this road here. There's some decent concealment. Kind of a high-speed avenue approach if you take this road all the way up, pop out. They might try to do something like that. I don't know exactly where the boundaries are, but they could try to skirt that side of the field. They could also attempt, we are live now, when I left approach and kind of anchoring, fighting your way up the fence line here. Again, I'm not sure on the boundaries. That's in or outside of the boundaries here. So, learning the new map as we go. Got some skirmishing engagement going on. The 56 and the 52nd over here. Looks like the CSA is moving forward, maybe thinking about capturing that position. Meanwhile, looks like the Union is going to opt for that right attack angle. It looks like they can get pretty far into here. I say these guys probably need to get into the woods. I don't know why you're out in the open. I guess you're underneath concealment here, so Jumbo might be looking to maybe take one of these center positions and kind of provide some additional flank support. Might be what he's thinking of doing. Kind of screening the main line there. Yeah, I would get into the woods. Is this right here? This looks like 3rd Alabama. No, it's Killer in the A and V. Yeah, I'd follow what Killer's doing. They're going with that overall right approach, though. So the Union is not really advancing significantly to take that position. They are mostly staying back here. Looks like they're using mostly this hill here, the defilade, or the downslope of that hill for protection. not a bad position. I don't think I would occupy it. I would try to do something more forward, I would think. But maybe they're worried about getting outmaneuvered. There's so many options for the Union to attack. Yeah, if you lose it, you lose point. Yeah, I don't see how you retake this point. I mean, there's some nice defensible ground here. Spawns back there, and, you got a reverse slope. So do they, and you got to attack into it if you lose. We'll see what happens here. See killers leading out this wide flank attack. Everybody's kind of following around. You have the skirmish battle continuing here. They do have the 8th Florida NYV also committed to this side, which is going to create a bit of a mismatch of forces here. See, now these guys have started to move out. They're in Alabama. Block them. That just leaves LFL in the center. Again, there's no sprinting and no bayonets, so attacks through open ground are going to be difficult.
Цель противнику! Цель идет на нас! Цель!
Вест!
Вест, бежит который. Огонь!
Огонь!
Кругом, бегом марш!
Бегом.
What's that line? Get there first with the most? Looks like the Union's winning that fight right now. Although 3rd Alabama's given a good showing. But it's not going to be enough. At some point, the numbers kind of do their terrible work here. Now, to their credit, LFL has come up for a nice flanking support here. Which might be what's causing a lot of those casualties. Still have some of the Union not deployed yet.
Ça tombe pas là.
This looks like NYV has secured this position along with Monio. Now 56 is moving support. The Union team, I would say, needs to do their best to wipe out these two elements as quickly as possible. It's going to be tough in a shootout, but if you concentrate your fire, you should be able to achieve it. The problem is you can't let them survive and reconstitute, not with the 5-second spawn flag. LFL has been pushed back. But yeah, now you see 56 is being able to redeploy and maneuver to support. And now the Union's going to have to attack across this open field. They had an opportunity. I think they kind of... Yeah, you don't have sprinting, but what I would argue is you need to concentrate your fire, and everybody needed to be up with killer. It was way too much of a strain. Even though they got there with the most, it wasn't... They weren't able to capitalize on it, and LFL timely maneuvered to intercept them. So now, look at this. 3rd Alabama's all the way set again. 56 has moved up to support. So I can get some counter battery there. Now it's a much different picture than what it was. And that's a lot of open ground as a Union you got to cover. Yeah, see, it's a lot different now than it was a few seconds ago. Now you're dealing with a reformed and set 3rd Alabama, and they have punched some holes into poor A and V.
Oh, well, that's good.
They will not survive a second volley.
Wir gehen dran vorbei.
Ferrick is going to try to get him out of there. Oh, AGL, she's going to come up and take a hit now. Yep. If you came up together, it would have been a lot different. Now you got 20, the same thing. Trying to maneuver together, that was a little bit better, but still, you got LFL hitting you. So you still have, now I'd say the problem is you got NYV and 8th Florida over here really engaging with 52nd here, so there's a bit of a mismatch. They're keeping the Yardy silent, but I don't think that's really worth it. So the Union's got an opportunity to do some damage here. But, those volleys, they're doing some damage as well. So I say 52nd is doing a good job keeping those elements isolated, but and we'll see what happens once the timer goes off.
Wir sind jetzt 6 Leute.
Now, good news, looks like 2 Corps has knocked back 56 Virginia, so they could try to make some maneuvers out here and put some flanking fire in here. But now, because it's so close to the bayonet, they might just be waiting for the bayonet, which will lose them a little bit of time. A lot of Union moving up here now. You got 3rd Alabama and you got LFL waiting on you. Alright, here's the attack. If you're looking for a line battle, this is where you'll find it. Looks like LFL has won that fight on the side there. And then they're going to be able to start rotating their fire here. And they will not be able to maintain it. There goes A and B heading back. Now you do have AGL Truslow maneuvering up here. Also got 2 Corps starting to maneuver up like I wanted them to. But 52nd NYV have pulled back here. Again, I would leave maybe one of these elements here, probably the 8th Florida, and have the NYV maneuver on that flank over there. You do need to check the yard, you do need to check 52nd, but I don't think you need both 8th Florida and NYV to do that. I don't think they're a combined unit, because I saw them kind of operating yesterday on the last map separately, so if you could separate them, separate them. Bayonets and Double Quick are now live, so we'll see how that Double Quick sprinting is now live, so we'll see how that changes the battle. So far, some pretty steady defenses here by the CSA team. Good initial thought by the Union, just didn't quite work.
Direkt vor uns, Ost, Nordost. Und ihr zielt auf uns. Company prepare for charge. At the double forward, march.
Double
up and over.
Looks like AGL's getting ready for a charge here. Looks like already got their number, though.
Richtung Artillerie, holt euch die Artillerie. Ich komme hier nicht rüber.
Now the problem is when it already hits you right before a charge, you kind of come in all, or stagger stack like this. 56 is there to kind of nail you as you come up.
Achtung, wir haben rechts eine Infanterieeinheit.
Kompanie nach rechts ausrichten. Kompanie zu mir.
So, ich habe 2 Offiziere erwischt.
Okay, zurück zum Zaun, zurück zum Zaun.
So they're able to hit the Artie, but they can't maintain that position with 56 guarding it like that. So let's check back on this side. Looks like we got some more forward maneuvering by 6 Texas and TG. 20 Georgia moving up. Again, I'd say you need to concentrate on units, but yeah, facing 3rd Alabama and LFL across an open field is not ideal. There are 2 units I would not want to have to charge in the open against.
Messieurs, attendez.
See, Jumbo's moved up here, but
Ich glaube, das ist unsere Fahne hier vorne.
is very threatened here by Durand and LFL if he
Let's
moves
go.
on him.
Thank you, that's our flag.
Oh, but they're going to try to get out of there, so. Oh, and I missed it here, but NYV and 8th Florida have captured this arty position here, so. They have silenced that threat. So. Good points won by those guys. Again, I've been kind of like, hey, I want NYV over here, but if you can win that fight, which they did, you know, it's not a bad thing to do, so. I think that was the... I still detach one to try to maneuver against them, but it's not like they're just sitting back here. They're still contributing and getting some good ticket gains for their team. And keeping those gun sides. Alright, so now we got a concentrated charge here. Here we go. You got to concentrate and knock out one of these defending elements, either LFL or 3rd Alabama. They've opted for 3rd Alabama, which I think even though they're the stronger unit, they got more people. 2 flags. That is more important. You knock out 2 flags, you secure the flank, and then you roll up on LFL.
Ok.
C'est bon, boys. Keep fighting. Much more.
And even though they've won the fight, they're kind of pulling back. It looks like Jumbo might be trying to regain some authority here. So they've knocked back 3rd Alabama, which was a key victory. Here's LFL to try to block them here. We'll see if they can regain some command and control. 56 moving up to support as well. They might be able to close the lid on this attack here if there's not officers to kind of take the lead.
Big line north-northwest, boys. Behind the caissons. Behind the caisson.
So Jumbo has, I think this is key. You got Jumbo here taking charge. All right, Killer's back in. He's going to try to reorganize. That was still a big win for the Union, knocking out 3rd Alabama and securing that side, but it wasn't catastrophic thanks to 56 and LFL maneuvering. So let's take a look here. We got NYV starting to do what I was looking to see, maneuvering on this side here. So kind of cutting off the lock, the line of communication.
Flemmies are east southeast. I think they got white south.
Yeah, direct south defense. Be very careful, guys. This is going to be a bit of a risk one with Buck and Ball. Just be careful where you shoot. They're up the fence,
This
so.
52nd they're messing with?
Nah.
No, it's AGO. And it's good. You keep these guys busy, keep them out of the main fight. It's a good maneuver here from NYV. Alright, so now the key is, though, you've knocked out the CSA flag. You've got to start maneuvering again and make use of it. Either taking this position here, because look who's coming back into the fight looking for their flag. So you can win something, but then you got to take advantage of it. You don't want to overextend, but then again, you still got to, you know, it's an art. It's not a science. You want to get into military science, we'll start talking logistics and engineering if you want to. As far as maneuvering goes, it's a bit more of an art.
Vista derecha, bayonetas, paso ligero, marchen.
The Union waited a bit too long here, and now here comes 3rd Alabama looking for revenge.
Ah, damn.
You see they just deleted poor 20th Georgia here. They're going to knock him out.
On reste ici, on reste ici, on reste ici, on reste ici, messieurs.
Halte à la charge, halte à la charge.
Halte à la charge, formation à ma droite s'il faut. Rechargez.
Отставить.
Стой!
Поднять.
Свободный огонь, свободный огонь!
Мы
А, вы не
разрядились.
заряженные.
Мы
Кругом,
разрядились.
бегом за мной.
Кругом отстать.
А нахуя же вы побежали в атаку на них, блядь?
So now 3rd Alabama's gotten their flags back. We do have some maneuvering here. Here comes Killer. Trying to nail the arty. Get some good tickets to keep those guns.
And they ran. Look at them run.
Hello, gentlemen.
This is our cannon. Pay your taxes, boy. Pay your taxes.
Howdy. Boy, howdy.
Man, I need to pay my taxes here. Poor Tresky trying to get out of there. I'm holding onto his cannon. His cannonball. He's like, I want my shell. Can't have my shell.
too far.
Remember me, King. Write me in your memoirs. The guy with the plump ass, big ass.
Come on, EB, let's be hit him.
Töten, Yankee. Yes, boss, let's do this. We're together.
Da sind
Okay, wir haben
im
sie.
Eck. Im Eck.
Looks like Trussell is going to try to resecure this sector here.
Bleib zusammen.
Oh, is Union taking point? Got A and V now on those cannons there. But the rest of the CSA team has kind of routed the rest of the Union team and regained control of this sector here. It's pretty key. Now the major threat is AGL back there, but they're not a big threat. The big threat is Killer. We'll see if they can knock him out before Union support can come back in. Can come back in and kind of nail him. I don't know about capping right now. I guess you're behind on tickets, so it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't really see
Don't
the
get put on probation again.
last stand.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Let me check
I
the
don't know what
papers.
you're talking about.
You gotta see
Hey,
if they
shoot that guy east. Shoot that guy
Oh.
east. The artillery guy. Easy 5 tickets.
I hit the fucking case on. How did I?
Yeah, you hit the case on.
Oh, someone got him. Someone got him.
There's a whole crew of
So the CSA really not engaging Killer very quickly here, and that's going to give Union some time to get reset here. Starting to maneuver up. We'll see if he can hold off long enough for the them to come in, and maybe they'll start fighting from this side of the field here. And it's pretty good terrain to defend on. You got a nice slope here. Defend off of, and there's a lot of open ground the Union's got to cover. I mean, you could come through the woods here. That's basically the only open approach you got. Everything else is basically open. The CSA needs to try to retake this as quickly as possible, and here comes Williamson to try to do just that.
Бегом.
Нормально, нормально.
артиллерии прям стоят.
Нормально, 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 нормально. Стой, раз, два, направо, свободный огонь противнику.
So here's a problem. There's that attack, but look who's here waiting for it. Look who's going to come and nail you in the back. So Jumbo's getting his back shots in here. It's not just that. It's just not just Killer this time. Now more of the CSA is moving up here. Killer has withdrawn. He might just give up the position there.
We're fine.
Shoot him down.
Yeah, we should be good here. There's gonna be a group coming over the crest east.
You see that they are
As
blue.
well as.
Oh, poor Two-Core didn't get the word. They have extended themselves well beyond the safety of their lines. We do have a flanking maneuver here by LFL, which is pretty dang good. Look at this.
Bonjour, monsieur. Spécialité française.
Gonna let those side shots from the LFL happen to you there, Killer?
Allez.
Check these flags.
Yeah, they did. There's a lot of troops they were fighting, though.
Big line there.
And LFL fighting with TG here. LFL, not LFL, I'm sorry, 8th Florida. They got the hard cover, though, so.
Come on! Want some more?
CSA has retaken the field here. Both teams engaged very close to taking losses here at the 21-minute mark. The Union has now kind of established himself on this defensive position here. Seeing they've Union gunners have moved to those guns over there. Battlefield has kind of shifted now to the center. I'm surprised it took the Union that long to reset their troops. They didn't try to hold that hill a little bit better. I think it might be a mistake to give it up so easy. See.
Black, run.
Feind im Osten, in RT-Pieces mit.
Ich kann schon nicht selbst von Feind.
Ja. Ost, Südost, RT-Pieces da dazwischen, zwischen den Caissons, ebenfalls fein.
Aber es ist, glaube ich, gut im Zeitplan.
Henry, is this you?
Also das sind mindestens zwei Einheiten rechts von uns.
Kannst du mal Richtung Südwest gucken, da ist eine...
Now the problem for the Union team now is, again, they can kind of use the reverse of this slope here as a very defensible position. I'm not sure if they're going to win the shootout. We'll see. You have 3rd Alabama, who's expecting an attack over here, so you should have local superiority over here if the Union doesn't want to launch an attack. It is very open ground now, so it's not an easy attack.
Allez, messieurs,
À ma droite, restez. On joue devant vous, à la smoke au plus proche. 3, 2, 1, feu. Recharge en ancienne position, Désolé, les gars.
Was sagt gezielte Schüsse, stimmt einer von uns.
Monio's maneuvering up. Yeah, 3rd Alabama is still expecting an attack in that other sector here, but yeah, Union is now concentrated here. But now you got 8th Florida and NYV in the mix too, so yeah, the balance is a little bit different. So I mean, 3rd Alabama could still maneuver here, a pretty big threat, but they have to see it.
Charge bayonets.
See what Monio's thinking of doing.
He's
going to try to charge out.
Come on, this is Skirmish.
Just told you.
Let's go, charge him.
Now these are skirmishers, so they can't engage in melee.
Retreat. Yeah, run. Hold here on the rocks.
So 8th Florida was able to secure that position. Starting to see Williamson possibly maneuvering.
Shoot that guy that's about loading. That guy.
Preferably when they're loading. Hey,
Okay, I'm coming right side, serious.
You have 2 corps as a kind of a guard here. We'll see if they see it. This is a pretty deep maneuver here by Williamson. I like it though. There's some vulnerability over here. Good concealment for this approach. See what he can do here. He can easily scoot out and get out of here. It's too heavy for him.
Слева от меня, во фронт заходи.
Все,
Стой, раз, два, свободный огонь по противнику. Вот прям правый облик, прям вот вплотную к нам. Свободный огонь. Прям в ноги стреляйте, ребят, стреляйте. Стреляйте. Продолжаем, свободный огонь. Убит.
They've done some heavy damage, but the Union's starting to maneuver on him. I would probably get out of here by now. Yeah, they're gonna get caught. They stayed too long. Yep, and lose the flag.
Don't let him get away with the flag.
So nice maneuver, but good counter by A&V, and they did not get away. Taking losses for both teams, about even on tickets here, 16-20 remaining. It's another close match here. CSA has a pretty good defense set up here, but now you got a flag down. Williamson has lost at least part of the 3rd Alabama there. We'll see how that changes it up. So now I would say maybe look at this sector again, now that the CSA has kind of put so much strength over here. Now I look maybe trying to retake take this rock position and fight up the hill. I mean, you do got to fight through this element of 3rd Alabama, but they're thinned out. They're weaker now.
J'ai fait un feu de ligne sur le canon.
But they're not going to stay that way forever.
Company ceasefire, alle. Company in 2 ranks fall in by Kartoffel.
2 ranks by me.
Vale, cuando estén listos, cantármelo. Vale, lo que falta es cantarme listos.
Justement, j'essaye de la retrouver.
Vamos a mover otra vez a la izquierda.
Allez, on va y aller au début.
Bio, halt bitte die Artillerie im Auge. Aber ihr bleibt erstmal in der Linie. Haben wir jetzt so etwas wie eine Schlachtlinie, mit der wir arbeiten können?
Das sieht's aus.
Espera un momento, un minuto,
Company,
2 segundos.
make ready. Company, fire by
Compañía.
La
ranks.
compañía está lista.
En pie, pista
En pie, vista izquierda,
Paso ligero, marchen.
paso ligero, marchen.
Battle flag, aber müsst tief halten. Seht ihr sie? Die schießen gerade nach rechts. Da ist der Rauch.
All right, so I got a storm coming in, so just getting some alerts.
Redouble quick, en avant marche.
Yep. So, it looks like they're doing what I thought they should do. Again, might have taken a little bit too long to see LFL has maneuvered, but I think this is the avenue of attack now. And what I like about this is you got pressure on this side as well by 20 to Georgia, so you could giving the enemy multiple dilemmas at the same time. But it looks like the main effort is here on this side.
Pour une ligne en bas à droite, préparez-vous à la halte, pas l'inverse.
Right, on the rocks, right. Get on the rocks, get on the rocks.
Independent fire.
Somebody go to AV and tell him to charge. Впереди еще офицер. Hold you, PG, hold you on this line, hold you.
Ребят, налево бегом, налево бегом.
You didn't need him, Blucher. You could take care of it by yourself. All right, so now again, you've got an advantage. What do you do with it? You could try to wipe out these remaining units here on point. You've got them in a good L formation here, but the longer you wait, the longer it's going to be that more units start maneuvering on you. And to their credit,
Right.
here comes Killer maneuvering right away.
Form line to my right. Form line to my right. Let's go.
Form it up.
Hold shots, hold shots.
You got Blucher here kind of blocking, trying to delay at the very least that 3rd Alabama element.
Alright. There they are, independent fire, straight forward.
LFL took some heavy damage there. They are very weak now. And we've got a charge from 2 Corps coming in trying to wipe them out. The 3rd Alabama is still maneuvering over there. Blucher's going to have to try to block them if he can. Killer's now going to come in to kind of relieve, do a, should we call it a passage of lines here. Come up on poor 8th Florida here. They didn't even see them yet.
Our left. Southwest.
Skirmish.
Southeast.
You guys?
Now you do have Williamson maneuvering on this side over here, who's doing some damage, but AGL's there to block him.
I got it.
Again, you got more CSA coming in now. You got a good opportunity to feed them in detail if you're the Union.
Next to somebody. Back into the case on, guys. Come on.
Back in the case on. Fire the fucking ball.
Left and Blake. Southeast. Southeast. Independent fire. Start loading bucking ball again in your next shot. Load bucking ball.
I wasn't going to do shopping, but I probably should just in case power goes out for a good while. I don't really have anything. I don't have any water on me. But you guys don't have to worry about that.
Shifted nach links.
Laden.
Я с вами, ура! Ты с вами, поднимите с нами. Налево.
Now we have to fall back one more time.
Yeah, Union waited a little bit too long here. They had some opportunities and they kind of pissed it away.
Экран такой серый, как будто сигаретку покурил.
They have done some heavy damage though, so it's not a total loss as long as they get the flags out of there. But at this point, I would retreat back to that main position. See, you got the CSA maneuvering on you here. LFL Duran, he's going to try to cut you off. Take this position.
I think I hear one. I'm not sure.
Now the Union may be able to get them down to breaking here before the CSA can complete these maneuvers.
They have lost a lot of.
Wie viel Verstärkung haben wir kommen?
So there is a good opportunity for the Union to kind of sneak cap here. If they can knock out these elements that are maneuvering on them very closely here. This I do not agree with this charge here. I still would pull back, but I mean if you want to take the risk and do the big fight here, you could win right now as the Union.
Заряжайте, стреляйте.
Правее, направо. Ребят, сначала смыкаемся, потом...
But it's a tough it's not a sure thing. Where are you guys going? Killer's maneuvering all the way over here to kind of cut off these guys. He's kind of isolated right now. I'm not sure I agree with that.
Пошли в атаку. Мне можно
They're Alabama able to win there without too much difficulty. Now you do see they've secured the flank. Here comes LFL. So just as AGL maneuvers out, leaving these guys vulnerable here, CSA has a good opportunity to really secure their position.
Attention TK. Acte à la charge. Acte à la charge.
And a very successful charge by LFL there. As you can see, Williamson has turned and dealt with the AGL charge there. A and V has returned to try to get in the fight, but here's Duran to kind of close the jaw on him. And these guys are maneuvering up as well. Third Alabama, the rest of Third Alabama. The A and V's in a hell of a fight. CSA does hit breaking now, but then the Union's not really in a position to cap anymore.
Oh, they counter-charged him, that's why! Stay on the stage now! Alright,
Incoming
to
east.
the east,
Incoming
to the east,
east.
good break, to the east.
To the point, to the point.
Get in there.
You don't have enough combat power.
Independent fire, come up to here and spread out, guys. Spread out.
I'd hold off on these attacks here.
Oh, Cyril, why, Cyril? No, this is not the play.
I agree, this is not the pro. Who's saying that?
Shift right.
Wait, who's pushing?
Is that Blucher?
Yeah, go straight. Thanks, Canada.
Hold the air. Hold the air.
Alright, 7 minutes remaining now, 7:30.
Other company.
Tisuli, 6 Texas maneuvering up. But yeah, they are on breaking now, the CSA, so they got to be a little bit more cognizant. But Union still needs to take this open ground here, and they don't have any units in any good positioning to maneuver on them. See how this goes.
Flag up. Keep up the independent fire.
Los tenéis enfrente.
Allez, rechargez, fixez la baïonnette. Et restez ici, à la barrière.
Keep shooting east, gentlemen. Keep shooting east.
Ah, geil, Alter.
Siempre estamos más altos de lo normal para que nos den con las balas.
Spawn. Cover at the fan.
Okay. Alright, NV up and over.
Gonna go for a charge. They're still a little bit too spread out, in my opinion. I'm not sure how successful this will be.
Abriros, iros abriendo hacia un lado, no vayáis en línea. Hacia la izquierda, hacia la izquierda. A estos que están en la artillería, venga. No dejéis uno vivo.
Venga, venga.
Aquí a la
Sodass wir uns offenen.
Spanish.
Alter.
That attack is going pretty well on that side, but here's the problem.
On the right side.
Okay, on my right side, hold, boys, hold, and just shoot.
Flag, stay close together.
Flag alive.
Flag, stay close.
Chargez, chargez, chargez!
J'ai pas de balle.
Так, эти зарезки.
Two Corps trying to disrupt their lines there. Union is capping.
Блять, тент, ё-моё, прости.
Блять, перед нами. Командуйте, кто?
Well, CSA is now getting ahead on it.
Save the flags! Save the flags! Yo! Save the flags!
We gotta charge them.
I don't think so. I think we need to fall back to reset. Fall back, flags,
Yeah, here comes third Alabama charge. Kind of closing the door on them.
Fall back. Everyone fall back.
AGL coming in to kind of give the flag some cover to get away.
Ok, Dams, vas-y, replie-toi.
Fall back, boys.
Dams.
Fall back, fall back, fall back.
On se replie à l'arrière. Allez, passe la barrière.
Oh, they're still coming. They're still coming. Go back. Go
Oh,
back a
jump
little
up,
bit.
jump
More.
up, get on the
snake fence.
Seguimos. All the way here. This should be okay.
So very good flag management here by that Union element. And I think that was Blucher. I'm not positive here. They called for the flag retreat. Whoever it was, good job on that. So, you know, we're still at 3:30 left, and CSA is not far away from last stand. So still very winnable here for the Union, especially with all the flags back. They'll reconstitute very quickly.
With that flag, please.
It's a low server count, it's only 212. So now for the CSA, I would try to keep as much pressure as possible and try to disrupt them and not let them get reset for another attack. So I would kind of do. I like what I'm seeing here from these elements, pressing forward and keeping them off balance as long as you can. Keep killing the flags, keep killing the officers, get them all panicky.
There you go. No,
Just disrupt their decision-making cycle.
Sebasti, over here.
Yeah.
We're going left,
you.
Sebasti.
Got you.
I get up on it.
Second call, we need to move from the slot, or the artillery is going to tear us up.
I have to rally my company first. We're just respawning.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. They're going to continue just respawning.
Sexta de Texas, aquí atrás.
Especially if you land a nice arty shell in here. There it is. I gave the cue. They missed the cue the first time, so, you know, it's okay. See, now the problem is A&V's going to take all this fire. Because they are the...
Yo, who's this? 20? I'm charging it.
Let's go.
Cyril, 6 Texas. We're going to charge it in 1 minute, okay? 1 minute, 1 minute.
Okay.
Vale, un minuto, preparados. Dentro de un minuto a la carga.
señores. Alto el fuego, alto el fuego.
Manteneos abajo.
Alto el fuego, les gars.
Espartan, agáchate, te van a volar el...
Restez couverts, hein. À genoux. Well, it's been fun. Oh. Bloody hell.
Seguir la estrella. Prestar atención.
I got a nice flanking maneuver here by AGL. If we can go up at the same time, it'll be very good. So they're going to fall back a little bit here and defend on the point. We'll see if they can hold them. Gonna be close.
Нахуй, блядь, сука, гондон, иди сюда. Вот он так. Первая рота.
CSA looks like they're holding well. Kind of reverse sloping it, waiting for them to crest, and then they hit them.
Отстреляйтесь по ним. Иди в атаку и пошли, блядь.
And Union hits final push before CSA hits last stand. There it is. But it is too late. And that is the end of that. Oh, fun first 2 rounds to start the year. Really enjoying these new maps. So good to see UEC starting off strong. And yeah, so should be able to, assuming I have power. I should be able to record tomorrow for UEC as well. So definitely looking forward to that. But again, hope you guys enjoyed. Been a good start to the new year for the War of Rights. At least what I'm watching of it. So yeah, good job to both units. Enjoying seeing these new maps in there.